Hello.
Hey, hello Lawrence. How are you?
Doing well. How you doing?
Good, good. We are waiting for folks to join. Have you been in the meetings before, or is it the first time?
This will be my first time joining one of the tag infrastructure meetings.
Okay, great to have you here then.
Thank you. I'm joining from the Open Tofu team.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. I think there was at least some discussion about you folks joining. Let me check. Was it Karina who actually initiated the discussion? Yeah. I think it was Karina and James who were actually asking us to get some involvement from your side. Great. Looks like there are not so many folks joining, so it might be just you and me. Let's see. Can you
Am I
read the
in
notes?
moderator or attendees, by the way?
I am doing the hosting, so I can be the moderator.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But do you see my screen, by the way?
Yes, I do.
All right. Yes.
Yeah,
Just sorry. I am
yeah,
now I
that's what I
understand
was
your question.
asking. It's
Okay. Sorry for that. I
all good.
I was a bit slow in understanding why you asked. Yeah, but I was just gonna ask if you can, are you able to also edit the notes just in case you want to add something?
Let me see. I'm going to check the okay. I don't have a link to the notes yet, but I'm
Uh,
sure if I got one, I'd
Yeah,
probably be able
it's
to.
in the Slack, but I'm now trying to find the chat window so I can also.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the CNCF tag infrastructure channel.
Yeah, but yeah, for the sake of well, the chat. Okay, I think we are 3 minutes past, so I can start. For the sake of recording, I'll just say so today is 8th of April 2026. This is the Tag Infrastructure meeting. My name is Kashif Khan. I'll be the host today. And we have Lawrence. Lawrence, would you want to introduce yourself just for the sake of recording?
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Lawrence Sportowitz. I'm a maintainer of the Open Tofu project, a CNCF sandbox project.
Great to have you here. So usually how we actually go by is the agenda that we have. We first actually discuss on the updates on the initiatives. Currently, there are 3 initiatives. We also go through the project reviews update to check if there are any update on the ongoing reviews, as well as if there are any new project that we are reviewing from the tag infrastructure perspective. So also some KubeCon updates because we were also present in KubeCon and did at least one presentation on Tag Infra, and then there were booth hours, but I don't think we are gonna discuss much about that. And then any other business or open issues. Let me ask you first, Lawrence, do you have anything specific that you would want to discuss, or are you just here for checking what's going around?
I wanted to check what's going on and I guess lurk first and understand the context of this group before contributing, but I don't have anything specific that I'd like to add today.
Great. Okay. So I'll actually first show you that the initiatives that are currently ongoing. We have currently 3 initiatives ongoing. The first one is this in storage landscape white paper V3. This actually kind of rolled to us from the previous, I think, tech storage or something. but then now it's under our umbrella, the tag infrastructure. Zing is actually leading that. She would probably not be joining the meeting today, but at least she gave me some updates about it that uh, yeah, she is still working on the initiatives. So was it this one, I think, data storage? Oh, no, this is V3. Let's check if I have it open. No. So there's no link, but I think this is still ongoing. So what you can do is, for example, you can check the issue and the white paper is here. And if you think that you can actually contribute something or something looks interesting to you, feel free to actually comment. The idea for this from the previous meeting, if I remember correctly, was that Zinc will actually break it down to smaller chunks when it comes to like because like now it's the idea is that we are going to have a bit of a smaller scale white papers going forward. So I think that would be the way that all of these initiatives will also go. So this would be actually uh, broken into a few smaller number of papers. I see Raghu and Dylan join. Hello, folks.
Hey, Kashif.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, we were just discussing about the initiatives. We have just started. I haven't had added anything in the KubeCon. I just gonna write that. Okay, things went well. But was there anything that Dylan you specifically want to add?
No, um, just had a lot of good conversations with folks, just evangelizing the meeting, and encouraging folks to um, come contribute to the tag.
Right. Yeah, I had also a chance to actually talk with a few, and they were really interested to contribute. But then again, this question that arises that what are the ways that they can actually contribute? They were interested to contribute in that sense. So what are the ways that they can actually contribute? All right, and then we have actually Larry with us today, or how shall I pronounce it, Lawrence. So he is an open tofu maintainer. I think we were discussing about this initiatives. So next one is this data storage in cloud native AI. This is also led by Zing, and this is the white paper where things are rolling. I think Alexa is contributing to it. And if I'm not mistaken, was it Raghu you also were contributing in one of the sections from the previous discussion?
Yeah, I think I put an abstract like we discussed maybe a month or 2 months back.
Yeah. So from the offline discussion, I have the update that Zing is going to push a PR soon on this, hopefully by next meeting. So this is another potential thing that where folks can contribute. You can actually check the different sections what we are discussing about. So it is actually talking the patterns and trends in data warehouse, cache, locality, and also the storage in the AI lifecycle. So if you have anything that seems interesting, feel free to put a comment and also engage in the Slack if you want to with Zing and other folks who are contributing. And then the last initiative, or the third one that we have, is the infrastructure lifecycle. Um, for that, I think this is currently the POC, and maybe Dylan, you I think had some information about it. I saw that you mentioned that you are going to open a discussion channel or something about it.
Yes, there is now a Slack channel. This is being run by Thomas and Bruno. Um, we're starting meetings now on Mondays at let me pull up the you should be able to see the meetings on the Tag Infra's public calendar. Mondays, I believe, at 9 a.m. Eastern, which should be about 2 p.m. Um, UTC, or maybe 1 p.m. UTC. Time zone math is hard. Um, but monthly,
Hmm.
setting up a synchronous chat for people to join there that want to contribute specifically to the initiative, and maybe the tag meetings are a little bit too high level. There's also a channel, initiative dash infrastructure dash lifecycle on the CNCF Slack to also coordinate asynchronously as well. Um, so that'll be picking up next Monday on the 13th. And Bruno and Thomas will be starting to kick off the actual work from the outline and calling for volunteers to contribute to certain sections of that outline.
Okay, that's cool. Did I understand correctly that the meeting links are in Tag Infra calendar in...
Yes. Yep. So if you look for next week, if you skip to next week, there it
All
is
right.
on the,
Yes.
yep.
Nice. Yeah,
And
cool.
then you just click register, and that when you register, it should send you a calendar invite to your own personal calendar.
Yeah, that's perfect. I think, yeah, I'll do that. Cool.
Yep.
All right. So thanks for the update, Dylan. I am actually interested to join as well. So hopefully, if I make time, I'll be there in the next meeting. But yeah, I think those were the three initiatives that are currently ongoing. And then before we move forward, was there anything from anyone? Any questions, comments?
Yeah, I kind of missed it. So they're gonna another set of series of meetings that are one is this is infrastructure and the other one is infrastructure lifecycle.
Yeah, I think scope would be only then the life cycle infrastructure life cycle initiative, and that would be the discussed there. So if you're
Okay.
interested, I think yeah, that would be a targeted discussion in that sense.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, I have added the Slack channel, and as you saw probably as well, that you can find the meeting links from the uh, ag infrastructure calendar here in the Linux Foundation.
Okay.
All right, so anything else? Any other questions? If not, let's take a quick look on the initiatives. Is there something new? So I see a bunch of cloud native AI, scheduling, and sustainability related initiatives. So if you are actually interested from the infrastructure perspective also to actually join into one of these, I think that is also doable. We can just bring in our point of view. Am I correct, Dylan? Or
I believe so.
is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Is there something else? Ecosystem, open source development pattern. And then there are some substation project evaluation plan, project capabilities. I need to check this one. badging framework, use case, then cloud native AI security. And then there are also some reviews. Is it possible to only check the initiatives, not the reviews? Was there any label? Yeah, okay, but these are all kind initiatives. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think this is for the tag operational resilience. Capability patch. And then this is coming from the contributor strategy sub-project. Okay, I don't think there is anything new in that sense from the initiative perspective. I was actually checking the tag infrastructure project board as well before jumping in the meeting. And then there are a few at least which I see, but I think these are all getting the labels in general. So all the other tags also labeled in a sense. But this is the governance review for a project. We are going to discuss the reviews a bit later. Yeah, I don't think there is anything new in that sense on the project board or on the initiatives that we need to triage. All right. Let's move forward to the project review update. So I think from the last meeting, I copy pasted the Slack channel where this is being discussed. So one part of the work that we do also from the tags are to join in into the project reviews and check the, for example, the project health or help TOC in that sense to actually evaluate the project health and also evaluate in the project applications for moving from sandbox to incubation or from incubation to graduation. So we are also taking part in those sort of works as well. Currently, I think we had at least three, as I can see, that we are contributing to. So Dylan has worked on Kubernetes graduation, and this is probably done. So Dylan, I'm going to remove this. I think we don't need to discuss this anymore. Great job on that. And then there was this confidential containers incubation. I think this is new, or at least I didn't remember the previous
Yeah, we
meeting. So
can
perhaps, yeah.
we can probably remove that one too. That
Yep.
was just something that the PR should be done. The actual review should be done now. The actual
Okay.
review of the project is still in progress, I believe, but that's at the TOC level now. So all these reviews that we do, like the technical reviews, the graduation reviews, the security reviews, that the tags and the tech leads and the um, people in the community do, those reviews are then for the TOC member who is doing what's
Mm.
called the due diligence. And that due diligence is what informs the TOC, the whole TOC before a vote on whether a project can move levels or not.
Yep. I had one question though. So if let's say I am not able to join one of those meetings, but I'm still interested to, let's say, or help in the reviews, what is the process for that? Is it so that I go into the issues and show my interest, or in
Yep.
the Slack channel?
Exactly. There's the Slack channel is a great place to start. There is a board on the TOC that people use to track the issues. The individual review issues are attached to the application. All those issues are on the TOC's repo in the CNCF. Um, you can be assigned. Anyone can do a review. You just might not be able to self-assign yourself to an issue. So just make sure you reach out in the channel. And if it's your first time doing a review, it's highly encouraged that you pair up with someone that's already done a review, or maybe show up to a meeting. But if you've done, if it's something you've done before, doing an asynchronous asynchronously is also okay. You don't have to, it's not required for you to show up to the meetings. It just might help. Um,
Yeah.
yep.
Thanks for the explanation. Yep. Is there any other project where we are contributing as reviewers or any other questions regarding sub-project review? Seems no. Then the floor is open for any other business or open issues. Is there any other initiatives or any other questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions that folks might have and want to bring in?
I think I could also redirect that because I was encouraged to join this meeting, and I was wondering if anybody had any questions or concerns about OpenTofu with regards to tag infrastructure.
Yeah, I think none from my side. Oh, by the way, I am a bit less knowledgeable about the status. So is it already a graduated project or
Yeah, OpenTofu is a sandbox project right now.
sandbox? Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
And then is it so that you are now trying to apply for the incubation or what is the current status?
Incubation is on our minds, yes, but we have not yet submitted any application. I'm
Okay.
in talks with another maintainer um, who's been talking with other people here. Yep,
Okay. Just for the sake of curiosity, like how many active maintainers do you have currently?
6.
6. All right.
Yeah,
From
including
different.
myself.
Okay. And from how many different companies are those 6 people?
4, 3 or
Okay.
4, depending on how you count it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Harness. There's 3 from Spacelift, 1 from N0, and
Okay.
1 from, I forget if it's Terramate or TerraGrunt.
Okay. So yeah, I don't have any questions for OpenTopo, but is there any way the tag infrastructure can help the project or you maintainers for now?
I don't think right now. We're going to try and get our ducks in a row with respect to making sure we have all the prerequisites before we apply so that we don't create any headaches for any reviewers.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to go. And nowadays the TOC, I think Dylan put some of templates here on the previous meetings. You can also take some motivation from these documents, which would be easier in case you haven't seen. But yeah,
Thank you.
cool. Thanks for bringing that up. Seems like there's nothing else, so we are gonna end rather early. All right. Thanks a lot, folks, for joining, and see you in the next meeting then.
Okay,
Have a nice rest
thanks.
of the day. Bye.
Good meeting you all.
Same here.